All right, y'all. T- Today, not only am I brother Devin, but I'm also um, Davie Claymore Hawkins here, and this is vlog number 2. Um, the music you're hearing in the background is Brian Eno. Okay. Um, so family, what I want to share with you is what's going on in my daily life. I gave you Davie Claymore Hawkins vlog number 1, and welcome to number 2. So here it goes. Excuse me. First thing, first things first. I want to I want to uh, give peace and honor to Egyptian High Priest King Bas Sumara Igfabemi. Okay. Um, if it was not for him, back in 2013, um, I, I if it was not for him and the creator Amun Ra. Excuse me a second, family. Alexa, next song. Mm, not working. Hold on. I don't like piano. It's not as soothing. It depends on who plays the piano though, you know? Alexa, play Iasos Radio on Pandora.
Getting your ISO's radio station from Pandora.
Alright. So I'm back, folks. Okay. So again, as I said, um Hotep to our I should say global Nesut uh Nesut Rasuma ba Ikfabemi. Um if it if it had not been for him, um I I I wouldn't have been discovered that I too am androgynous yet um heterosexual. However, I am interested in drag drag kings. Okay, um, you know, studs, women that wear men's clothes. Um, let's see if I can remember far back. If I can remember far back, you know what? I wanna I want to have a more intense setting as I talk. Let me turn off this light. There we go. I'm going to love this video, man. Making it and then watching it again. So, anyway, I think I'm starting to get the hiccups. So, if I hiccup during this video, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to stop my hiccups. But anyway, I started becoming attracted to studs, a very, very long time ago. You know, I didn't see it as gay or anything. I saw it, you know, very very attractive. You know, when I met this girl growing up in elementary school and then in high school, and speaking of high school, I believe that you know, she had to been in grade school, and I was in kindergarten, I think, and you know, when I first saw this stud, I was like, wow, you know, she's fine, you know, and her name, everyone called her Bunny, but her name was actually Bernice. And there was a time when I started thinking about her. I was like, man, I hope I could find her, but something was telling me that she doesn't do social media. So, you know, that thought withered away. And so now I'm in the process of trying to devote myself back into my esoteric and higher self, even though I still use exoteric methods. I do feel myself leaning. Well, not leaning, but I do see myself pulling away from the exoteric view and more into the esoteric and metaphysical view, as well as galactic view. I want to continue that journey. I don't want, you know, this altar that I have beside me, which you all have seen before. I don't want this altar to be like a table of toys. Like, you know, the things I like I said before, the things I say and do, man, are like they're like my religion. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm doing, you know, mental hip hop right now, I do plan on doing more singing because people like it when I rap, but they're more in love with my singing. So I'm gonna give it to you. No, I'm not singing live because I don't feel like it. but I am gonna give you Self Therapy. Self Therapy is a 10-track mixtape. Basically, um, it's a 10-track mixtape. It's basically experimental because in this album, I'm going to be going into alchemy as far as production, and then like you know um, telling you my experiences while moving out of my mom's house. So it's not, the mixtape is not gonna be released right now, and neither will it be released next week. But it is going to be sometime in the future. Um, I have gotten at least I've gotten at least like 31 likes from the track listing that I posted for the Self Therapy mixtape. So that's really what the people want to hear. They want to hear self therapy, because self therapy is self titled. I mean, it says what it says it is. It's about me, and what the things that I'm going to do in order to become my highest and happiest self. So be on the lookout for that. Self Therapy, 10 tracks, the mixtape. And before I forget, track number 10 is it's an instrumental piece, and is a special dedication to rapper and producer, rapper, DJ and producer, DJ Quick. Okay, so the song called Davie's Groove is basically my honorary instrumental piece to him. Shout out to DJ Quick. What up, Quick? But yeah, man. I recently found out I was androgynous. I got a psychic reading before, and I want another one again. Because before I was told that I was gonna become more well, let me put it like this. I'm going to experience my own creation and pure definition of what masculinity is. Okay? And I plan to raise my three little girls, and I know some of you are wondering, why are you talking about having kids when you don't even have children? Well, see, when I was 14, I was already tapping in to the celestial world. I started tapping into the celestial world first before I knew about the astral plane, and started messing with science and etc. So you know I I knew I knew I knew back then, I knew even back then, as an exoteric Christian, that um I can create my own reality just by using my own mind, um with the intent of doing either negative or positive things. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, uh, um, it's like it's like I'm still going to be masculine, and maybe maybe um maybe um maybe our lordship, King Boss Ra Igfebemi, maybe he could help me with this. Um, you know, Your Majesty, I was told that when I became more like Davie Hawkins, that I was gonna be more masculine than I was feminine. But then again, I'm still trying to I'm I'm still desiring to, excuse me if I start crying. Now um I'm just feeling my feminine self at the moment. Um I wanna be able to experience my feminine side without people kind of well, not kind of, because they are. I want to experience my feminine side without um without women uh indoctrinating and proselytizing me to um to uh, Your Majesty, I wanna be able to I wanna be able to experience um my my feminine side as a man without women forcing me to be some type of machismo guy, because that's what happened before. Um, I was so macho to the point where I was violent, and a little bit aggressive. I wanted things I wanted everything my way. But I'm 26, and I've matured enough to say that I still want money, power, and control. But what I don't want is to be, okay. I don't want to use the word dominant. I want to use the word. I wanna I wanna when it comes to my wife and my three girls, which I plan to have naturally. I want to I want to be able to I don't want to say dominate. I want to be able to I can't find the word for it. So let me simplify. I want to be able to protect them and defend my family without having to physically hurt someone, just to demand respect from that person. How do I do that? You know what I mean? Because my my entire elementary and middle school years, I was teased, and the teasing didn't stop till I went to high school. But it's kind of like I'm still feeling the effects from it now that I'm androgynous, and people don't like me to shave my body hair. Like, I have hair all over my chest and my legs. Man, I'm like Chewbacca. You know what I mean? And I don't like it. Like, I don't like people pushing me to be who they're used to me being. And I just want to know, like, how can I change that? You know what I mean? How can I make people accept me for who I am, and respect me without the need for me to put my fist to their face? I'm not saying that I don't want to be a warrior, because I already know that I'm a leader, and I already know that I have the soul and the spirit of a warrior. I talked about this quite a few times in my own lectures, but it's like, even though I'm in the middle of a war, I wanna have peace too, and I wanna be happy and accept it for the real me. You know what I mean? I know you're a very busy man, and I just hope you could help me if you can. Thanks. Yeah. You know. Next thing I want to talk about is, like, don't get me wrong. I was born into the whole hip hop boom bap thing, which I'm still with and still for. But it's like, I like, I you know I was conditioned to call women bitches, hoes, sluts. You know what I mean? And, like, then there was instances where I would be in relationships where, like, women they impulsed me to do that, and I didn't like it. You know what I mean? So I started treating my my sexual orientation like it was my religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how King Ra has the first uh, openly gay Egyptian shamanic religion. Um, that's kind of what I was aiming to do with my sexuality, and I don't want to say it's successful, but it is improving in some ways. Although I don't, although I know that I'm androgynous, I can't say that I'm in a place to really feel that way. You know what I mean? So I guess until I move out of my parents' house, then it's the only way that I'll be able to navigate to the point where I can finally go into meditation and say, okay, you know, what's next, creatress? How can I get how can I how can I get there? What do you need me to do? Excuse me, y'all. What do you need me to do? How can how can I express my my feminine feelings, which are also my celestial feelings, without the need to do so much fighting. And something in my soul is telling me, I I guess I might have to fight sometimes, and just take it with it's like I can almost feel uh, Pharaoh King Ra Suma Ikpe Bimi in his summertime attire, and he's like, I can just feel him saying, like, just take it with a grain of salt. You're gonna have to fight, you know, like, wow. Um, um, it's it's a very happy journey, but it's a very scary, rough, and hard journey because um, being being an androgynous straight guy, um, um, you have to deal with a whole lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I know Prince, when he was living, he went through it. But see, I I'm the talker. Prince was more of the pro act the pro actor. You know what I mean? He didn't have to tell everybody that he was androgynous. He knew it without even telling you. You know what I mean? And he consistently showed it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like my issue is getting people to I don't I mean I want them to understand, but I don't want to make I don't want to make it seem like I'm forcing them to understand that I'm androgynous. All all I all I want is for um women that I've encountered to even my family members. I I want them to respect who I truly am, and I don't know how to do it without fighting. Not that I've hit anyone or anything like that. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to carry myself without being angry because somebody's not accepting who I truly am. You know what I mean? And I want to have a woman in my life. I want to have children, but at the same time, I want to be accepted for who I am. You know, my mom gave me the free will. She doesn't care. You know, but it's just so hard. It's hard trying to you know be yourself. And people are so used to you being one way that when you become your true self, they're afraid of it. You know, and you know, just the other day, the great mother was telling me, stop tucking your tail, stop tucking who you are in. Show the world who you truly are, Devin. You know, and I want to, but I don't know how to without somebody forcing me to act manly. I know what it's like to be a tough guy. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but what I'm really saying is that I know how to survive already. Protection, self-defense, discipline. I've experienced that already. I don't want to experience that no more. I've read that manual already. It's in my soul. I don't need no one or nothing to show me that. I wanna know the side that's more loving, and I don't want to be around people that are gonna constantly. Oh goodness, I don't want to be around people that will constantly make me spiral down just because I'm trying to express myself in a more infinite, more multi-dimensional and an extremely loving way. You know what I mean? I want infinite acceptance as well as radical acceptance. You know what I'm saying? And your Highness, I think you would agree with me. I think you would agree with me in saying that I think you would agree with me when I say this. You know, one of my influences in music, because not only do I rap, but I also sing. One of my influences in music, he said to me, people, he said people would rather prefer familiar bondage rather than foreign freedom. You know what I mean? And you know that's why I left the very aggressive masculine side of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to still enjoy those things while at the same time experiencing the great feminine within myself as well as outside of myself. your your Highness, could you help me with that, please? And to everybody else who's who's listening to this vlog, thanks for allowing me to express how I truly feel about myself. Thank you. This is Brother Devin, and remember to put 3 stars in your heart, which is love, knowledge, and wisdom. And remember to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then you'll never know what it's like to love anybody else. Until next time, family.